everybody.
Hello, Soul Tribe,
Yeah.
and all our friends out there.
We hope you're doing well.
I was going to say in the YouTube world, but everyone out there
in the world.
watching.
Whatever, yeah.
Welcome back. Here we are. Happy Saturday night.
Yes, happy.
Out on the veranda, overlooking the waterfall, the Great Fall,
Yeah.
Falls. So here we are.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to remind everybody about our really awesome art sale going on right now. I believe it's actually 50% off.
That's
which
very
is
good.
Yeah, because everyone's starting to get ramped up for Christmas already. Christmas shopping. So if you would like to take a part of that sale, are you?
I'm lying.
Just make sure you enter the code at checkout, which is Vera.
Okay, but it doesn't mean it's Vera Services because people are confused.
Yes. Yes.
It's for
It's
art.
for the art, yes. We just wanted to have a cute name.
Yeah.
And then we also have...
Yes, I'm saying it like my dad. He made fun of me. Yes.
And then we also have another fabulous...
Oh, Evening with Angus.
Yes.
Is another stocking stuffer.
Yes.
That would be awesome. You can give the gift of spirituality.
I thought that was a great idea you had for a stocking stuffer. I mean, what could be better than that?
Exactly.
You guys, I want to tell you, my mom's most very favorite gift of all, seriously, is the messages that she gets from you from the other side. She loves it. Healing, empowering, soothing. It's just comforting.
Yeah.
And
when we understand why we're here, I mean, it doesn't take away the challenges, but it lessens the impact.
So
because,
I think I know, I'm sorry, but I just want to say, I think I know what I'm going to get for her Christmas/birthday, because her birthday's on Christmas Day.
That's right.
Yeah, get her the gift of spirituality.
There you go. That would
The
be
question
so cool,
answered.
huh?
Yeah, definitely. Anything else we have on our bulletin board for our friends?
Oh, let's see. Other than we love you? No, I don't think so. Yeah, really. I made a circle. I'm going to rip out all my hair with this beautiful glasses because it keeps getting stuck. Okay. So, I wanted to tell you guys something that was so exciting. I was grand dog sitting for my son's dog, and she's part boxer, part pit bull.
Oh, they got to meet her last week. Remember, she was barking in the background by the pool.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you saw Bella. Okay. So, why did I bring her up right now? Anyway, I was in bed. I woke up in the morning, and I had my glasses still on. And when I woke up, I'm going, I cannot see out of my glasses. Everything was like blurry and...
That's scary.
Yeah, so then I took my glasses off. I'm like, oh my God, I can see. I'm like how your mom's eyesight was 20/20 when she turned 40 or something.
Right.
It went better than it was when she was younger. So I thought, I am having a miracle.
You were having a miracle moment.
A miracle.
Moment.
Moment.
Okay, well, no, but it could have been a miracle.
Yeah. And then I got up. I was so excited. I was getting ready to call Chrissy and tell her all about it, and Trexler and Sammy and everybody.
All your friends.
Yes. Yes. And then I thought, I'm going to look and see because what I wear is 225. Because they're those magnifying glasses. You're not supposed to wear them all the time, but I don't have prescriptions, so I wear them. So I thought, okay, the ones I wear are 225. The other ones that I use for doing my beading, for those things, bracelets, I do 275, so because it's magnified more, right? Mm-hmm. I was wearing the 275. That's why I couldn't see out of them.
So it wasn't a miracle moment?
It was not a miracle moment, but it was exciting for a moment.
But it was happy when you could still see.
Yes, yes. So that kind of brings me into, I started a GoFundMe for one of my former students from Sylvia Brown Hypnosis Training Center. She has a degenerative disease where she's slowly losing her eyesight. So I just really, when I had that operation on my eye, and I had the eye patch on and I couldn't see, and then I couldn't find John to help me leave, I felt like I was helpless. And I could see out of one eye.
That's scary.
But I was like freaked out. And then I'm thinking, Kathy, and all these other people that have the same thing. You know, there's a holistic doctor that feels that he has something to help retard the progression of the disease.
Got it.
And that's what she wants to go for.
Right.
You know, because what would I say? Western medicine has not
Traditional
caught up
medicine, yeah.
with that yet.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so, you know, give her a shot and then help her. And she really believes in this guy.
See, that's the key.
You know, so
Yeah.
please, if you can just give $1, that's perfect. If you can't give anything, we understand. Send her some prayers.
Exactly.
You know, that she's going to be able to go to this doctor and then see what happens.
For sure.
Yeah, so it's on my GoFundMe page. So that's, is it Vera Spania or is it Soul's Enlightenment?
I think it's Vera Spania.
Okay, so it's mine. So just, and it's open to the public, so you don't have to even be my friend to see it. Just go to the, is it events or? Oh,
I
it's
think
something
it's
on the
events.
side that tells you what it is. Yeah, and then you can
Vera
go there.
Spania.
Yeah, and then go there, and then if you can, please. I know everybody's asking for money all the time, you know, but this is something like near and dear to my heart that, you know, we can help her.
Exactly.
And she's such a good person. She was going to use all of her valuables to pay for this trip to go to Florida to get this done, because it's going to be like a 2-week. She has to be there for 2 weeks. So, you know, she was putting her jewelry, her laptop, you know, everything that she could think of value, cameras, to sell, to be able to try to get to go to this thing. And she was burglarized.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding
No.
me?
And they stole everything.
Oh,
So that's
man,
another, so, yeah, I know.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Well, it brings us to this opportunity.
Right.
And if we, like you said, if we can't financially
Please
help,
pray.
then we could send her the energy and visualize her in this holistic doctor's office.
Right.
And really
That
excited
would be
and happy
so
and
amazing.
excited about the outcome.
Right,
And
right.
that would be great
Yeah.
too.
So, thank you. Okay, that's done for that.
Okay.
And then now we can talk about, today is autumn equinox. No, I'm
Oh,
kidding.
yes.
It's equinox.
Did you want to mention this one?
Oh, next time maybe.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
talk about that next time. Our list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Equinox is just an inside joke from this person who used to always say that at church
Yeah, that's funny.
when he was doing talks. But yeah, it's equinox.
Equinox.
And so, Vera and I wanted to share a little bit about it because everybody has their own take on the different celebrations. And so, when we were thinking about the autumn equinox, one of the things that stood out was that, I'm trying to remember. I know one was the light and the dark. But
Right.
There was another part about it.
Is that the one where we lit candles of what color we wanted?
I don't think so. Oh, I know, it was endings and beginnings. So that
Okay.
was the two parts of it. One is like, it's the ending of the old and the beginning of like a new year. But that's also experiences or different phases that we're going through or lessons that we're going through in our life.
Because today the dark and the light are the same exact.
Exactly.
Length.
And that's another aspect of it. So one side of it is sometimes even if we enjoy something or we enjoy something that we've had experience in our life and it comes to an end, those endings are always an opportunity for a new beginning. And I know that we've heard this before, and sometimes when you're going through, like, say, a painful ending, it's not the funnest thing to think about. And a lot of times it happens because we are here for our purpose. And a lot of times these new beginnings will be a part of that. It'll open up a new purpose. And that's what we're really here for. Whether it's lessons or something new that will bring us more joy, even more than what we had before. It's hard.
It's balancing.
Yeah, but it's also exciting and amazing. Because aren't we all, you know, I'm sure you can all think about times in your life when you wanted so hard for this thing. You really wanted this thing. And let's say if you didn't get it, and then years later you're like, oh, thank God, my life isn't what I thought I wanted. Because it changes kind of like that. So it's the celebration of the endings, but then a new beginning. And then the other aspect was, like you said, it's the equal length of light and dark in a day. And Did you have something? Because I had something I wanted to share about it, but I wanted to hear if there was anything that you wanted to share about that.
No, I think I already said it.
Okay.
We had a trance today.
Yeah, we did. And the thing about the light and the dark, it reminded me of a quote that Vera was sharing with me this week that you had gotten from Angus. It's an awesome quote. Do you want to tell them what it was? Do you remember it?
Yeah, it's like to be able. No, how's it go?
It's this one right here.
You need to know darkness. How does it go? You need to know darkness to be the light.
Yeah, and one of the things that we wanted to say about that, it's not being darkness,
No.
it's knowing it. So in other words, knowing it is when you experience something. And I had a really good example I thought of that I wanted to share.
It's better than something, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For example, let's say, I wrote it down actually. Okay, so knowing darkness would be like, okay, like let's say if you knew what it felt like to be abused and criticized and shamed, because I know that's what I experienced, right? So you know this is darkness. It doesn't mean that you become it. It doesn't mean that you are embracing it. It means you experienced it, and that's how you know it.
And that's how you shine the light on it. You shine your light.
Right, because from that experience, for me personally, I learned what I wanted to be, which is to not ever be abusive, to not criticize people, to not shame them or judge them for their looks or their gender and all these things that happen to me, right?
Or
So
gaslight them.
Right. Do you want to tell our friends?
Gaslighting is whenever you tell someone, they're telling you something and you say, oh no, that's not what happened.
That's in your imagination.
You're
just crazy. Yeah.
Happened a
when
lot.
really they're just trying to disguise what they're doing, right?
Well, they want you to go nuts so they can get rid of you.
Yeah. But so that's a great example because it's knowing the darkness, not embracing it, just experiencing it, therefore knowing it, to be the light, which is that's when we rise up and we say, I'm going to be, like for me, I went into early childhood education because I wanted to foster self-esteem.
Right.
And I didn't have it when I was a kid, so I wanted children to have it.
Right.
And so that's like an example, like in different ways. That's when you rise up to be the light.
Right.
So that's a great
So that
quote.
was a good one.
Should I show them the angel for the angel
Yes,
of light?
yes.
Okay, you guys want to see the angel of light? I want to show you really fast because it's just a great. You know how a picture says 1,000 words? Well, she's holding this lantern in the darkness. And that's our soul shining here in this world that can be dark at times, and our tests that can be very challenging. And that's the light of our lamp of our soul, and or shining your light in this world, however you would like to interpret it. So that was fun to share. Okay, that's what I wanted to say.
Okay, and I forgot to talk about, there's a supposed whistleblower that came out, and I don't know if they're male or female, or media doesn't know yet. And they are, what I want to do is collectively, say prayers for this whistleblower so that nothing happens to them and that the truth comes out for the greater good of all. I mean, the truth, so that we can get things going. Because, we know Angus gave us a message to give to the Soul Tribe, which we're going to do tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to do a little clip tomorrow for you guys. So, and then you're going to understand that more about, after you hear what he has to say. So it's like giving us information to help us going with what's going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's so important.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just looking at that star shining down here.
Aww.
There's this
I thought
bright
you saw the
star.
snake. I have a snake in my backyard. A gardener from next door came over and said, I saw a snake go in your
He
backyard.
said he saw a rattlesnake.
He said a rattlesnake.
I don't hear any rattling, so I think we're okay.
I don't know if they have those here. They might. I'm not sure.
Well,
but yeah.
we're okay so far.
Yeah. I don't think they come out at night. Hopefully.
Somebody will tell us if they do.
Yeah.
Or we'll know.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are going to get to the birthmark question that we're going to talk about tonight. Was there anything else there that you wanted to say for the whistleblower?
No, just
setting protection.
Protection because they're trying to
this person.
Yeah, find out who it is, and then they want to do something.
Darkness does not like light being shined and on them to reveal what they're doing. So we got to protect this person.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And make sure that there's, it's an accurate situation that he's whistleblowing or she.
That's true.
Yeah.
Definitely, because if somebody is innocent, then they won't mind a flashlight being shown on what's happening.
Yeah. You don't need all this secrecy and behind closed door kind of stuff. Okay, so I have a birthmark.
Okay.
Oops, that would be nice.
We'll be not throwing off pages here. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go, guys. Okay, so Shannon Fraser.
Right.
All right, here we are. I have a heart-shaped birthmark on the side of my boob. Sorry. Just wondering the meaning in regards to a past life. I don't know which boob, but she just said boob.
Really? You shouldn't say left boob?
Actually, did she? Because when I wrote it down.
Oh well, she had one. She has one on boob.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, so the past life that one is representing is she had it was like an island life, a Samoan life, but it was between like, I don't know if it was do I keep saying like, 700 and 900, is it BC or AD?
I do that too.
One of those.
Okay.
I think AD. I don't know.
So, okay.
I don't know, those two ones, I kept going back and forth on those, so I don't know.
Okay.
So anyway, it was an island life. There was a group of misfits that were not fitting in with the village and the code. From what I'm gathering from this past life, that there is a code with Samoans that, they're loyal and they're honest and they, help the community kind of thing. And these people were stealing and doing bad things, and Shannon was a he back then.
Okay.
And he called them out on it and got them kicked out of the village. But because I think the chieftains or chiefs or whatever, I don't know if they're called chiefs, but they were like, each family had their own chief. So there was different chiefs, yeah. But they all got along pretty much, except for, of course, there's going to be people that go against that. So that's one of the things that he, in that past life, was able to do because his dad was the chieftain or chief.
Okay, his dad was the chieftain.
Right.
Okay.
And then they pass it down to the children, so the son or the daughter. Well, I don't think the daughter at that time. I believe probably nowadays I think they would allow female to be a chief, but not back then. It was male only.
I see.
That I'm picking up anyway.
Okay.
There's always exceptions. And it was handed down to her. And then, of course, those people came back and murdered him. But the reason that she has that birthmark, the heart shape, is to remember the love of the way of the Samoans and the dedication, the loyalty, and how they all work together. So that is a reminder, that just gave me chills, a reminder for her to remember that to bring into this lifetime. Yeah. Yeah, it's to remember the honor and tradition of your people. And he was like all tatted up too. And it seems like whatever he had on around that area where she has the birthmark, it almost looks like a heart. Like the outline of the whatever they put on, the tattoos.
Really?
Yeah, so that really helped.
Wow. So in that life, she had a tattoo right there that looked kind of like it.
But it was
now,
like a big one.
right,
But it's
right.
just in that area.
But that
it kinda
area
looks
looked
the
like
heart.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that when she brought that birthmark in,
Yeah.
the loyalty, the togetherness, the integrity, the honor,
Yeah.
like you were saying,
And
the
then
love.
she did something with the oral she was in charge of, or he was in charge of. It's like I think it's something about talking chiefs, or I think there was like different things for different
For the different chieftains?
chiefs or
that
something.
makes sense.
Yeah, to keep all of the traditions alive. And I believe his father, Shannon's past life father, was a talking chief or something to keep the oral traditions alive and keep the language alive and that kind of thing. And that was what they did.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah. So, good job.
That's interesting.
Mhm.
I wonder if she likes to, create stories or
We'll
storytelling
find
in
out,
this life,
yeah.
or if she resonates to
Myths,
Samoan or
mhm.
tattoos or, the Polynesian or Samoan type of lifestyle or what have
Yeah.
you. But that's really cool is that love that she brings
Exactly.
in.
That's why I was going to outline my H spot, because it's a perfect heart.
That's so cool.
Huh.
Yes. All right. Was there anything else you
That's
wanted to
it.
say for her? All righty.
And I just put, she loved that past life. That was like one of her favorite lives.
Really?
Mhm.
She really, really loves it.
Mhm.
That is cool. Well, you were meant, Shannon, to find this out at this time for a reason. So only she knows what that could be.
Can you imagine?
And Vera.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What's going on right now, and the way that their motto was, that love and the tradition. I think they did have a motto. Yeah, it's the Samoan way.
The Samoan way.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool. Well, thank you for answering that
You're
for her.
welcome.
Super neat. And thank you, everyone, for joining us today. We hope that you tune in tomorrow for a brief message that we're going to give you from Angus for the session today.
Yeah.
A word from the other side.
There you go.
All right. We love you guys. See you tomorrow.